And the Canes will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's
Oh, you serious?
He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them to crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh, he was on a fade.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Wants to throw. It's Winston. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air.
What are you doing?
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give and the run on 4th down. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
He fires it out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. It's loose.
It looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the
What was that, bro? That was crazy.
That bounces all kind of crazy ways.
Yeah, that was wild, bro. No lie. Yeah, I was peeping at you. I was peeping the fade on the last possession, bro. I was already peeping.
How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field.
That's why I try to be cool, like with the when I be doing the celebrating, like on the way to the because they be fumbling a lot.
So Palmer, I gotta take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I gotta be aggressive against the run, play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Winston. Pocket starts to collapse.
Damn, this thing's slow as fuck.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB.
Hey, that's a live
Oh,
ball.
damn.
And the defense
So you got your phone
jumps
back
on
for
it.
you.
They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Key. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Scrambling away. He'll fire to his
I'm
right.
trying to get to him. Fuck.
It's complete. A huge pickup.
Mark
Big
but
gain
fumble
on that one. He
Sanchez.
steps out of bounds with a 1st down. out.
Shit is crazy.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Coming after it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Now improvising. He's going to take off. And
Hey,
short
fumble that.
there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are
Out of all people in the world, you telling me if the butt fumble quarterback don't fumble? That's crazy.
Make him throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable
Nah, he was a
job.
truth in college. I ain't gonna
Scrambling
bullshit.
around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end.
I get you.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fuck it.
He's going for the big play.
I'm doing too much.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. How to go get it and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Corner's going to give them room. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the end of the first half, with the score, Miami 7, Wisconsin 0.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points in?
Where's my block at, nigga?
Not enough room to get it into
Yeah,
enemy
your big ass
territory.
thing
They're
there,
down at the 43-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Touch pass on the jet sweep. down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami 14, Wisconsin 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. He just
Damn, boy, he was out of there.
a long one, but as
That
it
was
is, he
lucky.
gives his team a lot of momentum with a
Somebody will
solid
have to get
return.
cut after the
The
game.
Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hands it off. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the offense gets a huge completion running 4 verticals down the field. They're using the speed at receiver and tight end to really try and stretch the field, and boy, oh boy, they made that happen.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Throwing right. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Down in the quarter as they come to the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Wisconsin 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. A new set of downs after the completion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation.
Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Arroyo. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got a lot of running room. The 20, the 10.
Good game, little bro. I might take this one. It's funny because that nigga name was called Just Quit. Ain't that something? Oh,